welcome back to Just Maria D. It is indeed Maria D, and today we're back with another YouTube collaboration, this time again hosted by Ingrid over at Mommy Mia Home Chronicles. Please check out her channel and the playlist down below for the other participants. And today's topic is 5 tips for keeping motivation when homeschooling, home education is challenging. I think I just want to keep it a little bit more general. Home education is the same as any other area of life. You are going to have your great days, you're going to have your good days, and you're going to have your really terrible bad days. And I think that the sooner you kind of reconcile yourself to that, then the happier you'll be. Expect the same from home education as you would from any other area of your life, that it is going to be a roller coaster, and even in the middle of a really great time you can have a really frustrating day. Have some pre-thought out strategies, have a little bit of an arsenal in your what to do belt as a parent, as a home educator, so that when you're in the middle of it all, you don't go to pieces, but you kind of have a way forward. So even if it doesn't feel like you're in control or feel like that this moment is going to pass, you know that it will. That's my first tip. Center yourself and remember that this too will pass. It's a really hard thing to remember when you're in the middle of a really frustrating day, that this moment won't last forever, but you need to practice self-talk and find that way that works for you to center yourself. That is going to be different for lots of different people. For some it's going to be devotionals and prayer. For others it's going to be meditation. I certainly have a lot of home ed friends that do a lot of yoga. So find that way that helps you to center yourself, because when you are in the middle of it, it is sometimes hard to remember that this moment isn't going to last forever. Tip 2 is change environment. If you are having a bad day, then get out and change where you are and do something different. Recently, I was watching a video by Peace, Love and Homeschool. I will try and link that video up here. If not, because some people don't allow you to link, it might be in the description below. She'd had a frustrating day with her homeschool, and so they decided to move from where they were doing the lessons, which was at home, and to go to a Starbucks. And I thought, yep, actually there are days where it is just good to mix it up and change where you are doing things. If things at home are feeling a bit out of control and a bit chaotic or frustrating, then go do something else. Go to the park. Go to the beach, go for a run in the forest. If you are more bookwork orientated than we are, then take your lessons and go and do them somewhere else. I can remember days when I had little ones that we would go and sit on the edge of a river with a sketch pad. And sometimes the kids would come and sit down and do those kind of things, or sometimes they'd just go and play, and that was fine too. But it was a good thing to change the environment. It just seemed to quell whatever was going on for us. Tip 3, ask yourself what is really going on here. There are so many times that behavior is just the outward manifestation of something else that is going on inside of a child. We often try to deal with the symptoms, which might be an angry, frustrated, not wanting to engage child. But the truth of the matter is that that is just the outward appearance of something else that is going on the inside. So spend some time trying to get to the bottom of why this thing is happening. Sometimes it's better to do that when the situation is over and you've stepped away from the situation. Sometimes it might be a really good thing to say, okay, let's stop what we're doing and just have a chat and a cuddle and try and find out what is really going on in the moment. In the same way it is in my life when I manifest a behavior, that there is usually a deeper reason for why that is happening. I know for myself, if I deal with the deeper reason, then it is easier to change the behavior, rather than it just be about behavior management all the time. Get to the root cause of why these things keep occurring. Tip 4, let go of perfectionism. Okay, you cannot be all things to all people all of the time. And I often found that if I was feeling frustrated and challenged in my role as facilitator in the home, in terms of education, then that seemed to filter through to everybody else's mood as well. So if I was becoming anxious and uptight with the state of the house, or that things weren't being done in what I considered good timing, then that would without a doubt affect the mood of our home. And so I had to learn to let go of a lot of the things that I thought were really important to me, because in the end I realized actually what was really important to me was peaceful, calm relationships with my kids that were less about things looking right in the household and more about things being right in our heart condition. Number 5 is a tip that I learned through a lady called Carla McLaren. And Carla McLaren is an empathy researcher. She also has some really great stuff to say about emotion. And one of the things that Carla talks about in terms of being healthy, emotionally healthy, but I think as parents who are home educating, it's really important to have go-to people that you consciously complain with. And these are a select, trusted group. Might be 1 or 2, it might be just 1, it might be your spouse, it might be your friend, whoever it is. You have that friend that you just go to and you just say, I just need to get this off my chest. And that person knows that whatever you say in the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is just you dumping your emotions. They don't have to fix it. They don't have to offer you a solution. They don't have to validate or invalidate anything you're feeling. They are simply there to just be that person that you get that stuff off your chest without saying, I think it's time you sent them to school. We all need people that we can just say, look, I am having a really bad day and I just need to get it off my chest. And know that that person is just there to listen. You might find that out of the conscious complaining, you might invite them to offer solutions to the problems that you are having or whatever's going on, or you might not. But you have got all that stuff off your chest. You have felt heard, you have felt listened to. Nobody's invalidated what you're feeling by putting any judgment on you. They have just listened. And we all need those safe places where we can go to just feel heard. So they have been my 5 tips for how to get through challenging and difficult days. As I said in the start of the video, that just setting the expectation right from the get-go that home education, homeschooling isn't utopia. It is still going to be hard work. You are still going to have to parent. The role of being a parent doesn't change. The role of facilitator now is added to that mix as well. Don't forget to check out the playlist down below. Thank you to Ingrid at Mommy Mia Home Chronicles for putting this collaboration together, and I hope that this has been a little bit useful to you. If you've got a tip that you would like to leave me for how you've gotten through your bad days in home education, I would love to hear them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for being a part of my journey. I've been Maria D. You've been awesome, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.